All right, and
What?
cut. And now we are into the bonus segment. Bonus. All right. So
I think we're in
was there
agreement
any-
that all MOBAs suck, right? Nobody here.
Oh,
is
I
into
wish I
MOBAs.
said that.
I was gonna say I don't know if they suck because like it doesn't like it's like, oh man, you can't play. Like what I hear is you can't play. The community will totally trash you. Okay, fuck you then.
There's such
by
a
the
high
way-
barrier of entry.
By the way, was my cheese grater comment too much, Nick? I didn't mean to
No,
go
that
past the
that
censors
was not
there.
too.
Okay.
I've been. No, it's fine.
Hey man, you haven't lived unless you've put your dick in a cheese grater. You know what I'm
It's
saying?
irritating, man. It is. It's like XCOM level irritation. Yeah, MOBAs. I don't know that they suck because I never played one because everybody tells me I'm not allowed to play one because I'm not good enough to play one. So
Yeah.
screw you.
Well, I played for like several hours on League of Legends, and I was like, I don't see why this is what it is, and like I got frustrated, and you know what? It just really brought me back to like playing an MMO where you just got to grind out hours for like little reward. I'm tired of the little rewards. Damn it!
What if?
Like,
Let me sell you on. Let me sell you on a MOBA that somehow employs your amiibos. What do you think about that?
oh god, you better pitch this to Nintendo.
Oh, speaking of hype and amiibos, yeah, I got my amiibo on. Thank you, Amazon.
Holler.
One day shipping or 1 hour shipping in this case because you're based out in
right.
Seattle right now.
Yeah, they dropped it in a locker. And then what's really awesome is because I'm such an obsessive collector, they went ahead and got me a nice wrinkled, banged up package.
Oh no!
Yeah,
I don't care about the.
that actually happened to me. I was looking for Shin Megami Tensei on the DS, and just because I wanted it, but I wanted to keep it sealed, and then I bought one offline, and then it came in and had a big old like fat sticker right on the packaging. I was like, you motherfuckers.
I'm committed to not being a good amiibo collector. I get them when I can, and I open them because I want to play with them and have them in a case. And it's pissing me. Nintendo's really pissing me off with this whole, we can't seem to make enough. We don't have a factory that makes things out of plastic. Whoops.
Yeah.
I thought they said recently they were shipping like 10 million of them over here.
They need to ship 10 million to like
are they
one
shipping
city.
it by raft or what?
Exactly.
But it doesn't make any sense. It's always the most random characters that are the ones in short supply.
Right. The character you actually don't like. You're just because it's rare, you're into it.
Right. Oh, another thing I ran out of time. I might as well bring up now is I don't understand those jump scare horror games like Five Nights at Freddy's and the type where literally the whole point of the game is to just go around in a dark room and then like something flashes in front. And are those just for people to make YouTube reaction videos and then post them online to try and get viewers? Because I think those are the only purpose that those games serve.
Didn't he make those
yes.
like those 4 games within the span of like a year?
Yeah, pretty much.
Good lord, that guy.
Yeah, those are probably all just like your basic Unity assets that you could just like plug in and then, you know, maybe turn the brightness a little bit down, and then when you're around the corner, like, woo!
Basically, they achieved on a very modest budget what Sega was trying to achieve for all the years they squandered on the Sega CD with Night Trap and all these other games.
Oh,
Like,
Night Trap.
Yeah, and they're making a movie out of Five Nights at Freddy's.
Oh fuck, no way.
Yeah,
Ah.
it's crazy.
sounds wonderful.
We'll be day oneing that, right, guys?
Ugh. Yeah, and then and the last thing I had for genres that I didn't really care for was 3D platformer collectathon games,
This would have been
AKA
perfect if the other guys were there.
aka the Banjo-Kazooies of the world. You know. But even though they don't really make those games anymore, but for a while though, during like the PS4, not the PS4, the PS2/N64 heyday, that's like Ratchet and Clank, and you know, there's like so many games like that just coming out that
All those
Awesome.
games started with a conversation about how awesome Super Mario 64 was and how we can make it better.
now let's have you collect 250 things and
And like the little keynotes or whatever.
You know what? I wanted to bring this up, and this is because I'm not a sports fan, I know, to a great extent. But I don't understand the economics or the value of the yearly installment of a sports franchise. Like,
I wanted to bring up something like this as well.
especially back when you had to print a disc and that was the only way. I mean, even then, I thought you should get a discounted version. Like, it's $30 between years, not a full price game. But
Yes, sir.
now that they can download stuff, like, just download a few features and give me the new roster. Like, seriously, football
Yeah.
didn't change that much.
Yeah, but they try and package it in with all this other extra nonsense, like coach manager. Now you could, like, I think like the latest Madden game has some mode where you can go in, do renovations on your stadium, like even control like the price of beer and hot dogs in your stadium.
What
The
the
concessions?
fuck?
Yeah, yeah. You
on.
can go down to the concession level and adjust the prices, or you could ask for more money to make a bigger stadium, move the team. It's like, all right, now you guys are really pushing it here.
That's pretty stupid. I mean,
I think just a roster update would suffice, really, and like maybe charge it for like $5 or something, or
do they do that? Like if I buy the 2K15 version of NFL or Madden or whatever the hell it's called, if I don't want to upgrade, can I just pay for like a roster DLC pack next year or no?
I have no
I don't
idea.
think it works like that. But I do
That
recall,
make too much sense.
I do recall Sega going back to Dreamcast. I do recall the last sports game I had was NBA 2K3.
Yeah.
And wow, what a great game! And like when the year came around and basketball season was about to start, they had DLC. They allowed you to update your roster. So it must have been like a really small tweak, because I believe you downloaded it to your memory card. But like I was able to, players that got traded around or like are not on the team anymore, they were able to fix that and they didn't charge me a thing. Obviously because paid DLC wasn't around in 2003.
Hey man, that again, I'm not a big sports game guy, but it says a lot for, I believe it was the NFL 2K franchise, when like the rival solution was like, we're just gonna buy an exclusive license on this because these guys are eating our lunch, man.
Yeah.
Yep. The problem with that is that affected Blitz, and like they tried making another when that was happening. They tried making another Blitz game, but they had like made up sports team names. It's not the same.
It's not the same. Yeah, of course.
Nobody wants to play the Miami Sharks and the San Antonio Spider Wolves, and
Yeah.
no thanks.
Where's that from? Miami Sharks. I felt like I've heard that before.
Any Given Sunday.
Yeah.
Terrible Al Pacino movie.
Yes. We getting some chat, man? Some people getting some hype or what?
Some hype. Oh yeah.
I think it died down. There was.
I think because when I said like the show is over,
Yeah.
like kind of darted out, but
People dipped out.
yeah, because like I need to find a way to let them know, or well, I need to edit all this out.
Stay in edit mode for a second.
Since nobody's in it, I don't give a fuck. NXT. Me and Dimitri and his brother went and saw NXT, the house show last week. And
how was it?
It was pretty sweet. I really liked it. I was a little disappointed some people didn't show up because they are on their way to the main roster move.
Well, that when you're splitting up your NXT house shows between two cities, you're gonna have to pick and choose where people show up.
There was 3 house shows that went on that same
Yeah, so you have to split up the roster.
Yeah, so one in Texas, one in Los Angeles, and one in West Palm Beach, South Florida.
Weird.
So
how do they? I mean, I don't know. How do they decide who goes where?
well, I think they were just like for example, Enzo Amore and Big Cass. They sent them to Texas, and I heard the pop was huge.
Oh, I'm sure those guys can they. In a way, I want them to come to the main roster, but in another way, I don't want them to get crushed by Fandango and John Cena. So
that ain't happening. they're gonna kill it in the promos, especially Enzo Amore.
I was talking to my cousin how I like that pair, and he lives in Staten Island. He goes, "No, fuck that, man. I hear that shit every single day. Why would I want to hear more of it when I'm trying to entertain myself?"
Oh man, can you imagine like them feuding with like New Day or? Oh man, that'd be great.
That'd be too much.
That would be legit.
We're not talking about wrestling.
Yeah, talking about wrestling on a gaming podcast just didn't. It worked on paper, but like now it's like.
Are they gonna reskin? Are they gonna reskin Hulk Hogan's character in the new wrestling game to be like?
There we go. Good transition.
Captain Vitamins or something. Or
No, they are gonna do something drastic, I'm sure, because there's no way they will just allow him to be on the game. I mean,
Yeah, Benoit hasn't appeared in a game since, right?
Yeah. Oh, of course not. Yeah.
Let me ask you. I mean, okay, this is video game related because like Hulk Hogan's getting scrubbed from this game and getting scrubbed from WWE history because it was revealed that 8 years ago, while he was having sex with some other guy's wife, he was saying some racist stuff on the phone or something like that, right? I mean, that's basically it, right?
Yeah. I think you did a good recap.
Yeah, that was really good. Very solid.
So, not that it's ever cool, like, oh yeah, 8 years ago I was dropping N-bombs left and right, but now I don't. Like, it's not cool, but damn, does the guy have to be erased from history for it? I mean...
Yeah, I thought that was a bit much, but...
Well, they have to overreact. I mean, well, not even overreact, but they have to, like, do whatever they can just to cover their ass. Because even just the WWE, they're always late to whatever it is they need to do. So even with the case of concussions now, they're, like, really taking, you know, every precaution, whether it's with Corey Graves or Daniel Bryan, like limiting him from the ring for as much as possible. They're just trying to cover their asses as much as they can, it seems like, just so they can, you know, have an alibi or just be
making it look like they're actually doing something about it.
Yeah.
Being like,
even with the divas now, like way late to the party.
What do you guys think about MMO wrestling game where you have your own character who levels up? And,
you can't teleport anywhere. You have to drive by car.
You know, I always thought it was ridiculous that they didn't have a 2D fighting wrestling game. How cool would that be? Like a Street Fighter, like not a wrestling character in Street Fighter, but fuck if WWE was, but if WWE was just like, fuck it, we're just gonna make Street Fighter reskinned with Randy Orton versus, you know,
or just let Randy Orton be a character in Street Fighter.
Yeah,
that'd be killer.
Super Smash Brothers out of nowhere.
Last week, Tom, we talked about some nostalgic games, and like I brought up WrestleMania 2000. Did you ever play that for the N64?
No, I've heard good things about it, but no.
Oh my god,
was it amazing?
I literally played that game for years on end. Like I got my money's worth double or triple over. Like it was just insane. But anyways, the point of me bringing it up is after they did No Mercy, Diggity Dog, they they were ready to release like another game, either they were going to use the same engine, I believe, for WCW, but WCW went out of business, so they ended up using it for a rap. It was a rap wrestling game.
Was it the Wu-Tang game?
No.
What?
The Def Jam Vendetta game.
That's what I was thinking of. Yeah, the Def Jam game. Yeah, with Wu-Tang was in it.
Yeah, one of the best wrestling games I've ever played.
So they just got like all these rap guys to be like the wrestlers, and
yeah, and it was insane.
Wow. Yeah, they had the Wu-Tang in there, Old Dirty Bastard.
Yeah, and like the voicing was legit. Like it actually had a storyline. Like I would dare say to like revisit it. I don't know if they'll ever release it on like digital, but somehow I got to get my hands on this and show you guys like how.
It sounds pretty awesome.
Yeah, it was really good. Like, it was the same exact engine, and like they were doing like the most out of control, ridiculous like wrestling moves I've ever seen. But it was so.
Yeah, I think they had like weapons too, like a giant sledgehammer. And...
Yeah, it was. That
sounds
a really
cool.
good game. Like I played that game and like endlessly. But
so imagine that. Imagine that now, Nick. Now hold on. You like the wrestling games, but just. Let me tell you one last time. It's like Pokemon. You wander around from ring to ring, and you level up and stuff, and then like you get in matches and stuff with your character.
What kind of master balls do you got to use to capture those divas?
You got to use that Bill Cosby juice.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
The elixir. Yeah. Oh man,
it's a capsule, but it's a different type of capsule.
Oh no!
I don't respect you. So
and
bad.
This is getting about as out of control as you can with an ending. So on that note, folks, we'll end it on that. Take care.
You see.
Peace.
Oh, no. That was great.